Good morning, family. How you guys doing this morning? Signing back in another morning in the garden. I ain't washed my face or nothing. I just came straight out here. Woke up, say around probably about 5:45. I think it's like 7, a little after 7 now, going on 8. Woke up, spent some time meditating and praying. Took time, read some scripture. You know what I mean? Had a little personal devotion. Then I came out here and got right into the garden. You know what I'm saying? Got right into work this morning. Had to assess some things. What I wanted to do today is I wanted to get reproduce the strawberry plants. So I had about 4 runners on the plant. You know what I mean? And out of the 4 runners, it's looking like I should be able to grab 4 more plants off of it. So I went ahead and set that up, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my space, man. I don't have much. You know what I'm saying? I don't have much space, and my wife keeps adding. Between her and the kids, they just keep bringing stuff back here, which is really, really making it a lot harder for me because I got plans for the garden, man. I'm really trying to make some stuff happen. So I'm gonna have to be very, I'm gonna have to use a lot of wisdom on how to figure this out, on how I want to do things. But some other things that I did this morning, I took some of my seedlings and I moved them from the greenhouse to a little seed, to a new pot. Some of them just in little small pots, some of them in a little bit bigger pots. So I did a little bit this morning already, cleaned up some of the extra growth around here. I get these vines. It's actually a pretty vine, you know what I mean? It's not a bad looking vine, but they grow everywhere around here. They growing up my grill, they growing up my strawberry pole, growing up the gates, you know what I mean? Growing up throughout the rocks on the ground. So I had, I cleaned some of that up. I got another patch over here that I need to clean up too. But then I'm going to retransplant one of my tomato plants, one of my clippings that I did. I clipped it and I put it in some water. Let me show y'all that, John, real quick. You know what I mean? I clipped him and I put him in some water. This is him right here. When I clipped him, he was down here. You know what I'm saying? Now he's grown. He's grown very well. So I put him in this little thing right here, just to, once I seen it start like looking like it wanted to grow some roots, and after I seen how this one and this one did, after I did them from clippings and put them straight in dirt, see, they did very well. Actually, in fact, they got some little tomato babies. They having babies already. Let me see if I can, let me locate the babies real quick. I can show y'all the babies. Okay, I don't know if you can see it on this one. Let me just get it all lined up. Okay, this one right here. See that little baby in there? Having a baby. My baby is having a baby. Let me show you on this one. This one was the smaller one. This one got a bigger little baby on there. Oh, it got 2 today. 3 today. Dang, see? They pop out overnight. They pop out overnight. Look at that baby right there. See that little baby? See that little baby? And these are just from my clippings, and this one even having a little baby too. These are my clippings. I clipped these and just threw them right in some dirt. You know what I mean? I got a single solitary blueberry growing right there. You see it? Right there, my little blueberry. I got some other ones coming over there, but I was hoping this blueberry tree would have did a little bit better. But my big boys, they putting in work over here. Yeah, so these is 2 different types of tomatoes. I got these, I don't know what they called. I think I got I got the John right here. Let me get that John for you. So these are your burpee big boys. You see what I'm saying? So that's your burpee big boys right there. Let me move it back a little bit so you can see. Yep. As you can see, I'm in Philly, so we got small yard space out here, so you can see all of my neighbors' backyard. And then this over here, these right here, which is doing very well. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? It's my neighbor's dog. That's your black cherry hybrid cherry tomato. I don't know what that means. Now these, I don't know if these are organic or not, but I don't know. But they having babies. They having babies everywhere. You see, babies, babies, babies is everywhere on this one. More babies and more babies to come. You know, more babies to come. So, you know, more flower. Got plenty of flower. You know, everywhere you see the flower, you're gonna see babies. That's gonna be more babies. More babies over there. You know, more babies back over here. I don't know if you can see them back over here. See these babies? Yeah, there's babies up in there. They reproducing. More babies right here. So that one is doing very, very well. Then I got the one that I'm not too happy about is this habanero right here. You know, I had that in the pot. I moved it into the bed to see if it'd do better. It did look like it grew a little bit, and that's my zucchini behind it. I don't know if I got enough space. I had to cut one of them leaves off. You see how big and beautiful them leaves are? I mean, even if it don't give me fruit, which I'm pretty sure it will, that's a big, beautiful plant. These are some other peppers that I grew from seed. They took forever to come up, but now they up. Let me get y'all close up in there. Yeah, they up. And then this one just decided to pop up out of nowhere. So I'm like, all right, you out here. Those are my green beans. Anybody know what that means? I'm still learning about this one. This one is taking some time, you know, but they doing good. It's about 5 of them, 5 stalks back there. That's asparagus right there. It don't look like it's doing too good, but it's still alive, so I'm gonna let it grow. This is bitter gourd. So I didn't know nothing about the plant. I just threw the seed in the ground because I had it. I bought this pack of seed from Amazon, and I'm gonna turn it back around for a minute. I bought this like pack of seed from Amazon, and in that pack of seed, it had over 100,000 seeds, but it was a lot of different types of plants that I'm just not familiar with. You know what I'm saying? So I just took some of them. I took a risk with some of them and just threw them in the dirt and see what would happen. And I took 2 of those bitter gourds. They was big, ugly looking seeds too. That's what I think that's what attracted me to them, because they was big, ugly seeds. So I said, let me go ahead and throw this in the ground. But I didn't think that, man, you know, this might be because the seed is big, it might be a big, it'll be a big fruit. So this morning I actually took the first chance to look. I looked it up. Now I've been in the ground for about 3 weeks, a month, and I'm just now looking it up. That's how you know how foolish I am. But long story short, that's growing really well. But I noticed the other day, and I can show y'all, it's a vine. It is a vine. So it's a vine. So what I did was I wrapped it around one of the poles that I don't even know if that's what I'm supposed to do. Those are my flowers over there. I love my flowers. Took those ones a long time to come out, but they out. And the flowers are pretty. My wife really loves them. You know what I mean? She really loves them. But I like them too. They look good. She wants to put them out front the house. So we'll see. I might have to pull up a video and figure out how I can make some more flowers off of those flowers so that I can have them in multiple places. Now those are flowers that come back annually, so praise God for that. You know what I mean? But it looked like my habaneros from seed, my peppers from seed, they about to be as tall as this other one. You know what I'm saying? I just want peppers, that's all. You know what I mean? I want peppers. Just like I got tomatoes, I want peppers. So let me show you guys what I did this morning. Let me move some stuff out the way. Get that dirt out the way. I want to show you guys what I did this morning. So what I did this morning, y'all see my babies over there. I got my whole table full of babies. So what I did this morning is I took from the strawberry plant that I bought, paid 20 bucks for this. Me and my wife was, you know, she said, let's do it. Amen. So we did it. And what I did is, it was about 4 runners. Actually, you could see one of them, just pull this up right here. They go running right there. And at the bottom of the runners, you got those bulbs. So with those, you just put those in some new dirt. You keep it attached to the plant. I'm gonna cut that one off though because those runners they supposedly take away from the plants, and you can see there's some death in there. You see my strawberries; they're not doing too well. We ate all the good ones off of it already. You know what I mean? But long story short, these runners, what you do is you take and you sit them in dirt. The bulb, you sit it in dirt, and you pin it in there with like a staple, or you see I got the paper clips. I just cut the paper clips in half and then just wedge them in the dirt. I don't want to move these too much because I need those bulbs, the bottom of the bulbs that I showed you, I need them to stay in the dirt or to connect it to the dirt without covering the leaves. So give this a couple of weeks. Those should take root. And once they take root, I should have 4 new strawberry plants. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm excited about that. You know what I mean? Everything is learning. So over here, I still got some other stuff. You know what I mean? You know, I got my corn, which is doing well. I'm just waiting to take these to, I'm doing the garden, as I mentioned before, at my mom's house. There was some more of that bitter gourd. There's some more. They got like a little, okay. Some more of that, some more beans. I'm gonna take that over there. This was a cabbage that I transplanted. It's not doing well in this little container, so I got this another one that I transplanted, not doing well. A bunch of corn in there. You see, that's my yellow squash. This is starting to do something. If you notice, these vines is growing long and it's giving me these. I'm getting a bunch of those, so I don't know if that's going to be where the squash grow. If it's anything like what I'm seeing with the tomatoes, typically where the flower grows is where they all in there. So if that's going to be all squash, then we're going to be squashing it up out this piece. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be squashing it up. Look at these peppers, they still sitting there. I tried to give them to my neighbor. I guess they don't want them. You know what I mean? Oh, there go another baby. See my baby having a little baby? Look at the little baby. Give you a good, look at that. You see that baby in there? It's beautiful, ain't it? So this is the family favorite right here, the Italian sweet basil. Oh, they loving that stuff, man. If you could see, they didn't ravaged one whole side of my plant. You know what I'm saying? See how it's full on this side and then just kind of, yeah, they've been ravaging it. My son come out there, let me get some basil, Dad. I'm like, son, just, you know, you can have a piece of basil. So I grew some more basil. That's doing well. Parsley back there. I got another one. I got to plant that. That was from seed. There was some more right here. I don't know why I grew all this parsley. I actually prefer the basil. I don't know what that is. That's something. I don't know. I just grew it. And as you can see, I got some more cabbage transplants in here. These was transplants. They was horrible, man. I had them all grown. I put too many seeds, I guess, together. And what happened was they started like dying. Like the leaves was all flat like this, but they was brown and yellow. And, you know, I said, all right, I'm gonna take them apart. I had to rip some of the roots apart. You see what I'm saying? So what I did is I just put them in here. This is supposed to be for herbs. This whole tray is supposed to be for herbs. But what happened was, you know, I started needing space to put stuff as I was dealing with stuff that was already growing while I was waiting for these little seedlings. You see what I'm saying? Because I was going to have all of this herbs, all of this whole repurposed grill is supposed to house herbs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to move these cabbages. I'm going to leave them there. So I'm just going to use up there for the herbs. I am going to remove this tomato today. This one is going to go. And the reason for that is because I know that it's not going to be able to survive there forever or do its full potential there. So what I want to do is I want to give it its own pot, kind of like these guys who are already starting to give me some babies. These guys is having babies. This guy he's going to flower. You can see where the flowers are going to come, but he not having no babies yet. And he actually, I think, was my first clipping. You see what I'm saying? Or they all was the same day, and I put this one in water and put those two in dirt. But the two in dirt, they was, for a minute, they was in the same pot. And when I say they was clipping, they all started out like this. I just did this one yesterday. This is a clipping from yesterday. I just stuck him in here with the pepper. But I just stuck him in there. Just stuck it in the dirt. I ain't do nothing else. Just stuck it in the dirt and let it go from there. This is the tomato plant is very amazing because, man, you just, all it need is some dirt. Some water, and that bad boy, he gonna do what he wanna do. So I'm really excited about next year because I'm learning so much this year that next year I'm just gonna have that much more ability. Like, I'm gonna start growing. I'm gonna be growing all throughout the winter inside the house. My wife bought me this greenhouse over here, so I'm gonna utilize that to the fullest of my capacity. I'm not even gonna leave it out here. I'm gonna take it and put it in my basement, in my man cave, and I'm gonna be growing down there and in my bathroom down there because I very rarely use it, like the tub and all of that. So I'm gonna have that whole joint ski. You know what I'm saying? That whole joint gonna be a grow room. So over here as well, these are my puppies right here. You know what I mean? I had some more seed. Look how much stuff I killed, y'all. I killed a lot, man. I'm such a bad daddy. Look at all this stuff I killed. You know what I mean? Well, my son killed some of it too, because this one, that was spinach, and it had a big, pretty leaf on there, man. And my son ripped the leaf off. You see what I'm saying? And the rest of this stuff, you know, like the broccoli back there, it came up, but then it died. You see what I'm saying? The okra, same thing. Came up, then it died. Some of these onions and the carrots and what's this right here? Parsley, like you see, is dead right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving this one because I'm wondering if it's gonna like grow another leaf. But it don't seem like it is. You know, I killed all my spinach. All the spinach I killed. That right there, I put some strawberry. I cut a sliver of some strawberry off and put that in there. Cut a sliver of some strawberry off and put that in there to see what that was gonna do. But now that I'm looking at, let me just show y'all this real quick. Now I'm looking at the string beans. Those are flowers. So what have we learned so far? What I've learned so far is that when I see a flower, I know that the fruit is coming next. So I'm excited because it looked like I'm about to get some string beans. Now I thought that they grew a lot taller, but let me show y'all the babies though. What is this? Oh, it's just like an imprint in my t-shirt. That joint look crazy. That's not my nipple, y'all. So here go the babies right here. Look at these babies. So I just took these 2 onions and put them in one pot. Who knows? They was dying. So I said, let me try to do something to salvage these bad boys. You see what I'm saying? Then I got some tomatoes right here. These are all 3 tomatoes. You see that red stalk on them tomatoes? Yeah. I forgot what that was. That might be, I forgot what that was. That might be carrots right there. This is carrots, right? Yeah, this is carrots. I just took that out. That was in that greenhouse too. All of these in here, these are peppers. One of them that's asparagus right there. This one is asparagus. You know, I'm not good with asparagus. Like I got this one. I had like 4 of them. I had more than 4. I had like probably 7 of them dying. All of them dying. These are watermelons. I don't know what to do with these because they taking forever. There go more asparagus. Oh, so it look like 2 of my asparagus is surviving. Okay. All right, maybe I ain't too bad with asparagus. It's a different world, though. I'm about to do something different with that, though. There go my peppers. That's some zucchini back there, which I love zucchini. My whole family loves zucchini. More of them tomatoes. See that tomato right there? That's some more green beans. And that is a beat up, I believe, zucchini. A beat up zucchini. So with those, anybody know what yellow leaves mean, man? What am I doing wrong? You know, my this has yellow leaves, but I've been able to, you know, salvage them. And the thing that I'm saying is that like with these zucchinis, they getting yellow leaves, but this one didn't. My big boy, look at that beauty. All the way in the back. You see them big, beautiful leaves? That's called Black Beauty Zucchini. I got that from the Amish folk. You see what I'm saying? But it's outgrown. I already had to cut one of them big bad boys off. I might have to move that pepper up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see. I got some space here in the middle. This whole row was supposed to be spinach. None of them survived. So I wound up just putting that there. You know what I'm saying? And going from there. But today, man, today is the 4th of July. I'm not really a holiday guy. You know what I'm saying? I like hanging around family and stuff like that, but I ain't heard no noise, so I ain't making no noise. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard no noise, so I ain't making no noise. That's how we do. We stay in the kids up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited to get these corn. Like, it's another thing too. Like the corn, it keep doing this. You see how wobbly it is? Why does it keep doing that? Like, is it not planted deep enough? Like, I don't know, man. Like, so when I move these, I'm taking these, I'm doing the garden at my mom's house. When I do that, I'm gonna try planting this a little bit deeper. I'm gonna look at a video first, because the seeds just keep coming, like the root keep pushing the plant. Maybe it's too packed underneath or something. I don't know, but it's doing something. Now I know corn is a fall harvested plant, so I'm hoping I didn't plant it too soon. I really don't know. Remember, like I mentioned before, it's my first year, so a lot of the stuff I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you can see, my cabbages, I planted 10 of them. 10 of them are surviving, but some of them are doing a lot better than others. So I got, these two big boys right here. You know what I'm saying? They doing really well. You see what I'm saying? But then I got a young boy over here he's just trying to survive in this cut over here. I moved him back, but then these boys grew much bigger once I moved some of these, and then they just started taking off even more. That when I moved that when that was 2, and the roots was like tied up together, so I had to I had to save them. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that went. And they over here now. And they was, man, you should have seen them. They doing much better than what they were. Now, I don't know how well they're going to do in here, but if I'm looking at these can't stay in here forever. So actually, I don't know, I might have to uproot them and take them to my mom's house too. Because I don't got a lot of space to grow, big plants like that. Like those zucchini plants, they too big. I ain't got nowhere to keep them bad boys at. And that's a problem. So, that's all I got for the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and check out of here. But if you got any suggestions based off of anything you've seen, specifically with my corn, with the yellow leaves on the zucchini, and what else am I? The corn, the yellow leaves on the zucchini. I think those are like my 2 priorities right now. Why do I keep killing broccoli, carrots? I got 1 carrot that survived. Spinach, no spinach survived. My asparagus is doing okay, but they don't look too great to me. So I don't know if this is the right time of the year to plant it. You see what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let everything that's still living, I'm gonna let it live. I'm gonna play with it a little bit. I'm gonna try to some like the asparagus. I'm gonna try to plant some more of that again, depending on how that do by the end of this month, July. So today is the 4th. So I'm gonna see how that do over the next 2 or 3 weeks. If it start taking off and start looking like it's doing what it's supposed to do, then I'm gonna plant some more. Like, I'm gonna do some more seeds and see how they do. I want to see what the difference is in planting early and late. But also the thing is that did I not plant early enough? Because that's one of the things that I learned is that when you don't plant early enough, you see what I'm saying? You bringing out, you know, into the sun, you bringing, you know, seedlings out into the sun where you could have grew them into like little plants inside the house, you know, at the tail end of the winter. You see what I'm saying? Started growing them and start, you know, letting the seeds mature inside the house. Like if I would have did that with these tomatoes, like I would have been harvesting tomatoes. You know what I mean? I would have been harvesting tomatoes and you know, been able to continue to harvest them all throughout the summer. So that's gonna be the plan for next summer with my tomatoes. But I'm really trying to watch how this zucchini work too, because the one that I put in the ground is beautiful. I just it don't have no babies, and I don't see no flower on it. You know what I'm saying? My peppers, I know for a fact I'm starting them early. I'm probably gonna start them in February inside the house, because they can grow in the house. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna start them early in February. I mean, I'm gonna start them in February. I'm gonna start them in February inside the house. My tomatoes, I'm probably even gonna start my my watermelon the same way. My watermelon, my tomatoes, and watermelon, tomatoes, and zucchini. I'm starting all of those in the house early. The cabbage is doing good, so I'm not mad at the way that they progress, and I just need more space for them. So I'm probably gonna harvest them at my mom's house moving forward. The strawberry, you can grow them inside the house or outdoors, so I'm not too much worried about that. The herbs, you can grow them in outdoors, so I'm not so much worried about that. I'm actually I gotta look at a video because I wanna learn how to splice off of my basil to make other basil plants, because I like that basil. That basil is nice. I like it, and we all like it. We like it fresh, like just straight up fresh. Just eat it like it is. You know what I mean? That's good. This bitter gourd, I was watching a video of that. That thing, that's a vine that grows crazy. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about creating like a wire overpass, and just like putting it, but I don't want to put it like I got a spot that I can put it at out here. You know what I'm saying? Where it should be able to grow with no problems. But that just will take away from any other growing space. So we'll see. But listen, I'm gonna check off on here this morning. Listen, you guys have a great and amazing day. If you have any pointers, all open for them. You know what I mean? All open for them. You know, this is, you know, your boy Starkey signing out. I'm gonna go in here, brush my teeth, take a shower. You see what I'm saying? And figure out what we got going on today. Also, I did another experiment. I took one of those runners and I just put the stem in some banana water. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but I ain't had no way to. I already got 4 coming off of the 2 runners that I had. So I don't need more. But what I did learn is that these runners, they take a lot of energy from your strawberry plant. So by cutting this off, and I got one more that I'm going to cut off, by cutting them off, hopefully that'll help the plant, you know, do its best. And as these new runners, once I get those to take root, when I cut them off, then we should be good. We should be good. You know what I'm saying? So let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes. Just trying to make it happen, Captain. But what I'm actually about to do is, let me see if this is okay. Yeah, we good. I need to cut away some of these leaves though. All right, let me get out of here. I'll be blessed.